I'll be doing my persuasive speech on a smoking ban. Have you ever walked into a restaurant to eat with your family and started to cough because of the cigarette smoke? What about walking down a crowded street and someone accidentally burns you with a cigarette in their hand? Have you ever gone to the beach and began to dig in the sand, only to find that butts are everywhere? Smoking in public areas has harmful effects not only for people, but for the earth as well. To ban smoking in public areas will be better for the environment and better for people's health. Everyone and anyone is allowed to be in any public place, such as a park or store, and are entitled to breathe smoke-free air. People who smoke have chosen that kind of lifestyle for themselves. Smoking in public areas infringes on non-smokers' right to fresh air. For example, someone who is in an area could possibly be allergic to cigarette smoke, and the inhalation of the air with the smoke can make that person sick. Also, secondhand smoke from a cigarette has been shown to be almost as deadly as smoking. With public smoking, anyone in that area is open to secondhand smoke and could possibly develop some sort of medical problem from that exposure. The health of all people could be increased if smoking in public was banned. When knowing the effects of smoking on human health, we should also examine the effects of smoking on the environment. The smoke from cigarette pollutes the air and atmosphere. Generous amounts of chemicals, such as carbon monoxide and cyanide, are put back into the air by cigarette smoke. Those chemicals are inhaled by all living creatures, even animals and plants. For example, trees are basically the lungs of the earth and already filter out plenty of impurities in the air. Why do we need to ask trees to filter out more pollutants from our air? Likewise, cigarette butts pollute the ground and water. When people get done smoking their cigarette, the butts are usually thrown on the ground instead of the proper waste can. While on the ground, the cigarette butt is left there to decompose, and the chemicals from the cigarette are then able to seep into the soil and plants. Some cigarette butts end up in our water supplies, such as oceans and rivers. Once they are in our water system, marine life then is exposed to the harmful chemicals, and it could possibly kill them. On the other hand, some people would argue that banning smoking in public areas would hurt business in places such as bars, restaurants, and clubs. With outlawing smoking in these places, owners fear that smokers would no longer use their business because they cannot smoke inside. Although this is a common fear of all business owners, studies have shown that there is no overall effect on revenue and does not hurt the business by banning smoking. Furthermore, with the ban, restaurants, bars, and clubs are entitled to provide a space outside of the establishment for customers and employees to use for smoking. Overall, smokers are harming not only themselves, but others that are around them and the environment they live in. A smoking ban in public areas will be beneficial for various reasons. No smoking in public areas will reduce pollutants like cigarette butts and harmful chemicals in the air. Banning smoking will help reduce medical diseases related to cigarette smoke and secondhand smoke. A smoking ban is what we need to help clean up the health of smokers and non-smokers and the earth.